guys at the middle age, 50 years ago, 60 years, right? And they got that 60 top. It's impossible. You're right. Say thank you. She mentioned Laura, yes. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, give me one. Give me two.
A long story. So they're married.
30.
Shot every time he walks by. There's one. Count them off. I like that.
Okay, so I guess, let's see, we'll start on maybe one. You get a wide side of the stage on one as you walk up. Oh, there he goes again. That's three. Let's see,
Podium, crowd.
We'll get a wide side on one, maybe. So, kind of wide side of the stage on one. Probably the only time I use it, but it's just going walking up. And then I go to tight on two.
All the years I worked there, and then
we can go maybe tight on two.
Podium tight?
Podium tight on two, as he kind of says, welcome and hello. That'll be kind of the intro. I'll flip to three. I like the three shot.
oh, man. Melissa. I got the numbers on that.
I'll put the camera through it. I like the camera through that.
Yeah.
Well, the stop and I'll put
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome to the May 2018 commencement of West Texas A&M University. I'm Wade Schaefer, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the administrators, the faculty, and the May 2018 graduates of West Texas A&M University. May graduation is too large to accommodate all of our graduates and all of their friends and family at one time. So we have 3 ceremonies today. This morning's ceremony with 2 of our colleges participating in commencement, the Paul Engler College of Agriculture and Natural Sciences and the Paul and Virginia Engler College of Business. Students from the College of Education and Social Sciences and the School of Engineering, Computer Science, and Mathematics will graduate this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Finally, at 6 o'clock this evening, we will hold our ceremony for graduates from the Sybil B. Harrington College of Fine Arts and Humanities and the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. The processional will commence shortly. The platform party, including our president, will process first. The president will be immediately preceded by the university's mace, which is carried this morning by Dr. David Craig, Associate Professor of Physics. Following the platform party will be the college administrators and faculty, the college dean, the associate dean, department heads, professors, associate professors, assistant professors, and instructors. The students will then follow, graduate students first, then undergraduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the May 2018 graduation ceremony for West Texas A&M University. Please rise and join Dr. Robert Hanson, Regents Professor of Music and Director of the School of Music, as he leads us in the singing of the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see why the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rush lights and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Many in the platform party will be introduced as their duties arise this morning. Allow me to introduce the rest of the platform party at this time. Dr. Angela Spaulding, Vice President for Research and Compliance and Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Brad Johnson, Vice President for Strategic Relations. Mr. Randy Reichel, Vice President for Business and Finance. Mr. Mike Knox, Vice President for Student Enrollment, Engagement, and Success. Ms. Tana Miller, Assistant Vice President for Enrollment Management and University Registrar. Dr. Pamela Lockwood, Associate Dean of the School of Engineering, Computer Science, Mathematics, and Director of the Atterbury Honors Program, who will be presenting awards to graduates of our honors programs today. The Deans of our academic colleges, Dr. Lal Almas, Interim Dean of the Paul Engler College of Agricultural and Natural Sciences. Dr. Neil Terry, the Paul and Virginia Engler College of Business. Dr. Eddie Henderson, the College of Education and Social Sciences. Dr. Jessica Mallard, the Sybil B. Harrington College of Fine Arts and Humanities. And Dr. Dirk Nelson, College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Today, 1,307 individuals will receive their academic degrees. The oldest graduate is 63 years of age. And the youngest is 17. Nearly 600 of these graduates are the first in their family to earn a college degree. 94 of them are graduating with a perfect 4.0 GPA, and 53 of our graduates are veterans. Although most of our graduates are from Texas, this graduating class includes students from 36 states: Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, California, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, and Wisconsin. We have graduates today from 28 different countries: Albania, Angola, Australia, Bolivia, Cambodia, Cameroon, China, Croatia, El Salvador, Ethiopia, France, Ghana, India, Italy, Mexico, Nepal, the Netherlands, Nigeria, Panama, Papua New Guinea, Portugal, Saudi Arabia, Thailand, the United Kingdom, the United States, Venezuela, Vietnam, and Zambia. Commencement is an important ceremony for the candidates who will receive their academic degrees today. It's also a very important event for the candidates' families and friends who have supported them throughout their efforts to achieve their academic goals. If you are a family member of one of the individuals who will graduate today, please stand at this time so the candidates and the rest of us can honor you. Thank you. I will now ask Chandler Huddleston, Student Body President, to offer his greetings.
I'd like to welcome everyone here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the graduates seated here in front of me. Today is a monumental day in which we recognize the blood, sweat, and tears that each grad seated in front of me has given to get to this point. Now, I'll admit, today is bittersweet for me. Bitter because it marks the day that some of my best friends are leaving me to begin the world of adulting. On the other hand, it marks the day that some of my best friends are graduating with a degree from West Texas A&M University, and I know that that has prepared them for the future, and they're going to do great things. To each and every person seated in front of me, I just want to say congratulations. All of the hard work that each and every one of you has put in over these past few years has led to this moment. Now, to those seated in the audience, I also want to congratulate for being a support system and putting up with stress behavior when times got rough. I'm sure not every step on the road to graduation has been easy, but today shows that it was all worth it. Grads, I'll leave you today with a final piece of advice as you move forward to the next stage of your life. Remember to always try to make a difference. Now, I mean that in the least cliche way possible. Make a difference in somebody's life. Drew Dudley once said the following: "We've made leadership about changing the world, and there is no world, only 6 billion interpretations of it. And if you change one person's understanding of what they're capable of, one person's understanding of how much people care about them, of how powerful an agent of change that they can be in this world, then you've changed the whole thing." Once again, congratulations on all of your accomplishments. I wish you all the best of luck. May God always guide your path. God bless, and go Buffs.
Thank you, Chandler. And now to bring greetings from the Alumni Association, please welcome Wilson Lemieux.
A little bit shorter than that other fella. So, this is a very special day. On this day, 4 years ago, I sat where all of you sit, kind of like in that direction, if my memory serves me correctly, and I was filled with pride, as I'm sure most of you are. 8 years ago, I graduated from Wellington High School. I came in, I was so proud to be here. I was wide-eyed, hungry, and really nervous, but I rested on what my mother and my father taught me. To not cough in public. Mom and Daddy taught me to work hard and to be good to people, and everything else would fall in line. WT validated that. The 4 years in my college degree that followed led me to countless relationships. Some were good, some were bad, but all of which that would in one way or another teach me a very valuable lesson. You are as good as the company that you keep, and you are as successful as the relationships that you build. There are so many folks that helped me build the small success that I enjoy today. I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be on the stage without my time at WT, and I'm a firm believer that on a personal level, it is our obligation to send the elevator back down to the next generation of Buffaloes. You see, I make videos for a living, but more importantly, I sell tools that help build legacies for our clients. The best videos, the best films, and the best stories always have a hero. And today, my friends, you are that hero. Lost my place. It's your chance now to build your legacy. It doesn't matter what label anybody has given you on the way up. The only thing that matters from here on out is what you decide to call yourself. As you walk the stage, accept your diploma and exit. My fellow West Texas A&M alumni, your fellow West Texas A&M alumni will be there to greet you, pin you with an alumni pin, and welcome you to the Alumni Association. Wonderful things will continue to happen at WT, but I would encourage you to take hold of your future because it is yours. You've owned that. But let us not ever forget where we came from and who helped to pave the way before us. This university's legacy, your legacy, the legacy of our future as Buffaloes is very much dependent on what we as alumni decide to give back to a place that has given us so much. Congratulations, graduates. And as the song says, on Buffaloes.
Thank you, Wilson. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 11th President of West Texas A&M University, Dr. Walter Wendler.
Greetings. At a naturalization ceremony, the polyglot of peoples that sat before me holding American flags were in a state of transformation rarely evidenced in our lives. It fortified for me how important citizenship is to our understanding of and appreciation for a free society. Universities frequently assume education in high school civics classes completes the task. In the very best of circumstances, such exposure might ignite the quest for understanding and appreciating the opportunities and obligations of citizenship. St. Paul said one must fight the good fight and finish the race to sustain a relationship with Jesus Christ. Likewise, to sustain citizenship, constant refreshment is required. This is what makes citizenship noble. I trust we, all of you and all of us, are doing just that at West Texas A&M University. I'm a second-generation American. My parents' families immigrated to this nation from Albania, through Italy on my mother's side, and from Switzerland on my father's side. I am mixed breed, part Swiss, part Italian, the son of working people, and the grandson of immigrants. I'm a first-generation college graduate. I'm a child of America, and I thank God for that every day. Even when citizenship is in fact a birthright, even then, we must appreciate most that which comes with cost and commitment. That's noble citizenship. A man or woman is born 3 times. First, we are born of the flesh. We can all agree on that. Secondly, we are born of the Spirit in our hearts and souls as we understand our relationship to the world around us in ways that are beyond our explanation at times. This birth comes about through faith and through understanding who we are, where we are going, and why we are here. Third, we are born of a country through citizenship. That bonding of ourselves to a larger group with whom we sometimes agree and other times not is citizenship. It is what it is all about. We are thus thrice born, flesh, spirit, country. The concept of citizenship is so fundamental to what we do on a daily basis at WT that we may neglect it or blithely pass over it and thereby amputate an essential part of our experience and our existence. Americans are rooted in unity so that our distinctiveness can be celebrated and bring strength, not weakness, to and for the common good. This is an American perspective. It helps make WT and the experience that you and all of us celebrate today important. We must run towards it, not away from it. This third birth is forgotten, squandered, or taken for granted at the peril of all. Immigrants come and have for centuries with the same hopes that all of you came to WT empowered by. those hopes for a better way of life. These are prepared to anticipate by engaging, thinking, voting, and working, but most importantly, by desiring. Desire is the fuel of the American engine. It is the fuel of the engine of WT. It is the product of freedom carried on the back of opportunity. We have it at WT. Seized opportunity prepares the foundation for individuals, families, and communities to seek higher ground, to let aspirations guide dreams to become reality. Moreover, we should all grasp the opportunity to grow and become something more than we are. It happens not once, but perpetually. Opportunity is the core of the American experience, and it is at the very heart of our mission at WT and our purposes this day to recognize the power of exercised opportunity. Citizens have many rights that also carry considerable responsibility. Theodore Roosevelt's speech, Citizenship in a Republic, was given on April 23, 1910 at the Sorbonne in Paris. It may be the most powerful expression of noble citizenship ever voiced or recorded. In contemporary society, it is easy to be critical. Noble citizenship and its purpose expressed in effective universities requires more. You all have demonstrated that. Of course, criticism is a potent and useful force. Roosevelt pronounced in an 1894 oration, "Criticism is necessary and useful. It is often indispensable, but it can never take the place of action or be even a poor substitute for it. The function of the mere critic is of very subordinate usefulness." Universities, like WT, have a responsibility to shore and strengthen individual responsibility. I believe the essence of Roosevelt's Sorbonne speech, sometimes called the man in the arena, was the power of an individual taking ownership of their duty as a citizen through the exercise of free will. He expressed it this way. Please hear this. "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again. Because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotion, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory or defeat." Higher education is America's greatest export, and we mark that here today at West Texas A&M University through all of your accomplishments in pursuing your education. Roosevelt also said, and concluded his Sorbonne speech with this sentence, "Long may you carry yourselves proudly as citizens of a nation which bears a leading part in the teaching and uplifting of mankind." A noble citizen of our nation reaches for opportunity, not guarantees, but a chance, not a property right, but an aspiration, not a gift, but a level platform from which to grow. That same opportunity brings thousands of students to WT every day. In education, in its most simple construct, consists of exercised opportunity, just like citizenship. Higher education and citizenship are wedded, if not inseparable. They are sympathetic and symbiotic. Opportunity is the catalyst and the motor for change. In addition, shame on each of us who squander even the slightest bit of opportunity for intellectual, spiritual, or moral growth. Congratulations to all of you for not falling victim to that loss. Thomas Jefferson, in an 1816 letter to Francis Gilmore, said, "Every man is under the natural duty of contributing to the necessities of society, and this is all the laws should enforce on him." WT has helped all of you through the diligent study of sundry liberal arts, humanities, and scientific and technical foundations to contribute to the greater good through this graduation that we mark today as a form of noble citizenship. Use what you have earned wisely for the betterment of others. And by the way, this is a commercial message. What follows is a commercial message. Listen carefully. If any of you complete an application for any graduate program at West Texas A&M University by May 25th, midnight, 2018, and are eventually accepted, I will provide as a one-time tuition scholarship $1,000. You have to be accepted and start study, either on campus or online, by the summer or fall of 2018. Contact the graduate school. You all know how to do that. It's a great way to say thank you to all of you for your hard work and your success. May God bless each of you, all of us, our great state and nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Winter, for your comments and insights. We have now come to that point in the program which our graduates have been working toward. All have achieved an important personal milestone. In a few minutes, the graduates will be coming forward to receive their degrees. As they complete their walk across the stage today, the WT Alumni Association will present them with an alumni lapel pin. As Wilson mentioned earlier, past WT graduates will be pinning the students, signifying their official induction as a WT alumnus. After I certify the candidates, the university president will officially confer the degrees. Dr. Yvette Castillo, Associate Professor of Education, will announce the name of each candidate for a degree as they come forward to receive their diplomas. Will all of the candidates for master's degrees please rise at this time? President Wendler, on behalf of the graduate faculty at West Texas A&M University, I certify that these candidates have met the requirements for their various graduate degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of West Texas A&M University, as just transmitted to me by Dr. Schaefer, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system, I take pleasure in conferring upon each of you whose names are on the official roster the appropriate degrees with all the corresponding rights, privileges, and today, responsibilities. Congratulations.
You may be seated. I will now ask the marshals to come forward and begin escorting the master's degree candidates to the stage. During this part of the ceremony, the dean of each college will place a hood on the shoulders of each master's degree candidate. This tradition started centuries ago. The colors on the hoods represent the university colors as well as the discipline of the degree. Dr. Castillo, please introduce the master's degree recipients.
From the Paul Engler College of Agricultural and Natural Sciences, hooded by Dr. Lau K. Almas, the interim dean of the college. Mbimbola Beatrice Anjani, Master of Science, Environmental Science. Laura Elaine Ballinger, Environmental Science. Shayna Nicole Tuning, Animal Science. Bradley Scott Crookston, Plant, Soil, and Environmental Science. Travis Edward Dangerfield, Environmental Science. Bronk Aubrey Finch, Plant, Soil, and Environmental Science. Joshua Andrew Mikacek, Plant, Soil, and Environmental Science. Jessie Maurice Mata, Interdisciplinary Studies. Omiafar O. Omilafa, Environmental Science. Rachel Elizabeth Owens, Agriculture. Maria D. Pantazzi, Environmental Science. Josie Lee Reed, Agriculture. Sandhya Varma Suresh, Biology. Piper Eva Zier, Biology. From the Paul and Virginia Engler College of Business, hooded by Dr. Neil Terry, the Dean of the College. Bachelor of Business Administration, Master of Professional Accounting. Sao Zuan. Lin Kan Kao, Master of Professional Accounting. Solange Nudu, Master Professional Accounting. Abigail Lane O'Rear, Professional Accounting. Master of Business Administration, Andrew B. Altman. Omar Ovidres, General Business. Marizu Advik, General Business. Danzel Rashad Barber, General Business. A. Paragita Bachachua, General Business. Adam L. Burgess, General Business. Andrew Alexander Casanova, General Business. Amanda Casey, General Business. Melisante Daly, General Business. Megan Lee Fleetwood Boyd, General Business. Elizabeth Floyd Bach, General Business. Gayla Fullerton, General Business. Eileen Grace Gallica Torres, General Business. Anis J. Garcia, General Business. Brittany Gail Hansen, General Business. Amy J. Henderson, General Business. Mithun Jose, General Business. Naga Haripriya Kensapali, Computer Information Systems. Maureen Khan, Healthcare Management. Pedro Alfonso Lamiras dos Santos, General Business. Cassie Lane Laxton, General Business. Mark A. Lindemann, General Business. Fernando Lopez Maldonado, Management. Felicia Rondalyn Martel, Management. Stephen J. May, Management. Mitchell Clay McLean, Business Administration. Enrique Meyer, Marketing. Janet Muraya, General Business. Tin Trung Nguyen, Management. Saru Pahari, Computer Information Systems. Nagendahar Paka, General Business. Jennifer Delia Primus, General Business. Stephanie S. Rodriguez, Healthcare Management. Carol M. Romaine, General Business. Josep Sarmiento, General Business. Bradley J. Studeville, Management. Keith J. Suits, General Business. Corey Shea Taylor, General Business. Dylan Parker Vaughn, General Business. Felwa Obidala S. Alagatami, Accounting. Brandon Dustin Boston, Accounting. Cindy Renee Moreno, Accounting. Mark D. Sowers, Accounting. Matthew J. Madison, Finance and Economics. Ashley Camille Manchi, Finance and Economics. Owen John Hind, General Business. Jahansi Ramani, General Business.
Will all of the new master's graduates please rise? Let's have a round of applause for our May 2018 master's degree graduates from West Texas A&M. Thank you. Please be seated. When the candidates for the baccalaureate degree cross the stage in a few minutes, you will notice that many of them are wearing stoles or cords. At West Texas A&M University, we support diversity in all its forms. The donning of the stoles is a ceremony for graduates from international and culturally diverse backgrounds. During the ceremony, students are recognized by their family and friends for their accomplishments. A family member places a stole, either a kente, sarape, or an international stole representing their culture, on their graduating student. If you are a student who participated in this donning ceremony that took place last night, please stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you. Next, a student who maintains a grade point average of 3.50 or higher is considered an honor graduate. Honor graduates are recognized at commencement by a gold honor cord. I ask that all of our honor candidates stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you. Finally, graduates who are veterans wear a red, white, and blue cord, and I ask that any veterans we have graduating today please stand at this time to be recognized. Okay. Will all of the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise at this time? President Windler, on behalf of the faculty of West Texas A&M University, I certify that all of these candidates have met the requirements for their respective baccalaureate degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of West Texas A&M University, as just transmitted to me by Dr. Schaefer, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system, I take pleasure in conferring upon each of you whose names are on the official roster the appropriate baccalaureate degrees with all the corresponding rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
You may be seated. I will now call upon the marshals to begin directing the baccalaureate candidates to the stage. Dr. Castillo will now introduce the baccalaureate graduates from each college.
From the Paul Engler College of Agricultural and Natural Sciences, Bachelor of Arts, Lindy Gale Pasley. Bachelor of Science, Casey Lynn Anderson. Madison Michelle Aragon. Caitlin Maureen Ayers. Tylo Megan Bader. Ty Mac Bain. Kayla Deanne Bartley. Kelsey Nicole Beal. Jose Guadalupe Becerra. Amanda Lena Bell, Atterbury Honor Scholar in Biochemistry and Biology. Krupa Dayaramba Bhakta. Nicole Grace Bopp. Brooke Lee Borchard. Blakely Beth Boxwell. Craig Breaker. Jacob Chandler Brame. Joshua Glenn Brott. Michaela Nicole Bretlinger. Elena Catherine Brookover. JC Michelle Brown. Cole Neil Burns. Cristian Ruben Canales. Robbie Nathaniel Cantu. Alicia Lana Castleberry. Lucy Elizabeth Chalgren. Christina Nicole Civis. Jessica Marie Crabtree. Brittany R. Crawford. Drew T. Crawford. Eric Alberto Cruz. Paige Elaine Davidson. Isaac James Davis. John Cordell Davis. Melissa Ray Calkins Davenport. Catherine Rihanna Michelle DeWeese. Roya Jabarian Doraji. Shada Jabrador Awaji. Sterling West Duncan. Amanda R. Epson. Josephine Elizabeth Eck. Jose Guadalupe Esquivel. Rylan Harris Fairbrush. Ashton Aaliyah Folsom. Cody Mackenzie Fordyce. Genesis Garay. Carlos Garcia II. Justin Trey Garman. Lauren Ray Gaston, Atterbury Honors Scholar in Animal Science. Gentry Scott George. Ravina T. Goswami. Samantha Noel Hayda. Hayden Keith Hadley. Aaron Colt Hamilton. Brittany Hayden Hargrove. Shelby Deandra Hartman. Madison Lynn Heckhock. Hannah Marie Hedke. Sierra Brooke Heltzel. Ana Fabiola Hernandez. Mariana Alejandra Hernandez. Miguel Alexis Flores Hernandez. Alexa Camber Higgins. Daniela Saliveria Hill. Hunter Morgan Hill. Aaron Michael Hunt. Elliot Joseph Husky. Tyler Andrew Johnson. Lane Ty Jones. Sydney Noel Kyle. Raven Nicole Landers. Ross Baird LaValle. Alexandra McKenzie Logan. Denise Yvette Lucas. Monique Lucio. Adam Douglas Lunsford. Mason Lee Moss. Cassandra Lynn Majors. James Arap Majak. Blake Valentine Mari. Malia Dawn Marion. Brooke Nicole Martin. Megan Catherine Martin. Shelby Ann Martin. Emily Ann Portis Martinez, Atterbury Honors Scholar in Biology. Amber Nicole McCreary. Christopher Aaron McCrew. Samantha Marie McLeod. Nathan Eric Melzer. Lacey Nicole Menapace. Kyle Metzger. Brittany Michelle Milam. Colby James Minshew. Lucas Daniel Montaño. Kaylee Christine Moore. Haley Rianne Morgan. Maggie Mary Murphy. Happiness Indra Okute. Caleb Wesley Parker. Lillian Page Parker. Madison Ann Parker. Shelby Madison Phelps, Atterbury Honors Scholar in Biochemistry. Nicole Marie Pierce. Shaylin Rael Pinkerton. Austin D. Post. Marcus Lee Poininger. Taylor Ann Robinson. Taylor will receive her diploma from her mother, Miss Lisa Robinson, who is instructor in the Department of Nursing. Courtney Alexandra Robledo. And her twin, Morgan Brittany Robledo. Estras Obed Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science, Atterbury Honors in Biochemistry. Oscar Cesar Rodriguez. Jasmine Nicole Rodriguez. Megan Renee Sandifer. Jordan Hope Schulte. Jason Allen Seymour. Shabnam Safarali Shirali. Madison Jean Sherrill, Atterbury Honors Scholar in Biology. Braxton Ray Sides. Ashley Danae Smith. Cutter Zane Smith. Isaiah Smith. William Parker Snyder, Atterbury Honors Scholar in Biology. Shelby Lynn Snyder. Natalie Solis. Justin Michael Southard. Say it one more time. John Franklin Sprague. Lindsay Nicole Stroop. Jamin Mac Tate. Matthew Kai Teeter. Blaine Holtz Thompson. Jordan Lenore Trees. Ethan Lauren Triplett. Jenna D. Trumbull. Case Bradley Vanderholst. Christine Ashley Varela. Liliana Itzel Vasquez. Vanessa Cassandra Brito Vasquez. Jacqueline Villa. Newt Ashley Von Compra. Travis Wall Vornkall. Dylan Felger Voiles. JC Nicole Ward. James Allen Wellbaum III. Jennifer K. Whitten. Shane J. White. Joseph Oldham Whiteley. Derek James Wick. Emily Renee Williams. Trina Michelle Wilson. James Hunter Woodruff. Lindsay Nicole Wren. Weston Allen Wiley. Chloe Yonker. Darcy Nicole Young. Marley Luann Yuri. Zane David Zebach. From the College of Business, Bachelor of Business Administration, Sydney Lee Abraham. Garrett Monroe Ammons. Amy Marie Anderson. Benjamin Dean Arbuckle. Cruz Christopher Arce. John Edward Ashcraft. Diana Laura Baeza. Megan Nicole Barnett. Corey Lee Becker. Ryan Andrew Bentley. Callie Rose Berg. Sierra Elizabeth Bird. Jalee Dawn Blackwell. Barrett Wayne Blevins. Jordan Danielle Brittenham. Brian Paul Bullock. Colin Munson Bumpass. Alexandra Page Burdette. Maria Isabel Peña Carrasco. Kimberly Lynn Case. Alex Eduardo Cervantes. Ivan Kenneth Chow. Brianna K. Cheney. Chandler Graham Childress. Jason James Clark. Garrett Ethan Cook. Shelby Morgan Davis. Daniel Francois De Jaeger. Kevin Alberto Duarte. Amanda Renee Duffy. Thomas James Dunsmore. Maritza Escoto. Treya Shea Espinosa. Jordan Ray Evans. Jonathan Robert Farron. Muriel Flores Hernandez. Christopher Lazaro Gonzalez. Taylor Danae Grisham. Elizabeth K. Heckert. Joshua Hendricks. Michaela Rose Hendricks. Juan Carlos Herrera. Macy S. Herring. Kyle Andrew Hill. Daniel Jacob Hicks. Luke Ryan Holmes. Kelso Crowder Horn IV. Stephen Howard. James Keaton Irons, Atterbury Honor Scholar, Business Administration and Management. Mackenzie Johnson. Demille Kawan Jones. Joanne Rochelle K. Jones. Blake Austin Kelly. Thomas Gregory Ledford. Andrew Lopez. Heather Rose Lovato. Cassandra Alejandra Maciel. Ashley Michelle McTaggart. Matthew James Mars. Julian Martinez, Atterbury Honor Scholar in Business Administration. Michael Zachary Martinez. Emmanuel M. Masona. Skylar J. Matthews. Augustine Ifani Mubar Jr. Whitney Lee McDonald. Adam Santiago Morra. Mabel Adriana Moreno. Alexis Lina Morris. Trent Nettles. Walters Che Gua. Alyssa Deanna Nunez. John Wesley Osnick Jr. Armando Balleras. Jacob Tanner Peña. Lin Hu Fan. Brett Austin Ponder. Brody John Powers. Dan Chow. Juan Ivan Ramirez. Samantha Olivia Rios. Vanessa Reyes. Amanda Dawn Riley. Jessica Rivas. Romulo Ray Rivera. Joshua Dale Roberts. Summer Day Robinson. Autumn Nicole Rogers. Timothy Michael Sanchez. Skylar Thomas Schmidt. Timothy J. Selmeyer. Reed Quinton Sessions. Bryson Glenn Shaw. Selena Diane Short. Angelica M. Silvas. Rami Simu. Lisa Christine Simpson. Dennis Casey Snow. Carson Ryan Stewart. Elizabeth Taylor. Crystal Thomas. Ryan Valdez. Juan Diego Valiente. Arnie Van Morick. Matthew Ezekiel Virial. Taylor Danielle Waddell. Rebecca Michelle Waite. Caitlin Diane Walsh. Sydney Michelle Walton. Christina Marie Wegman. How do you say her name? Melvin Jermaine Westmoreland. Carl R. White. Coulter Jem Wiley. Jacob South Wilhelm. Hannah Marie Williams. Rebecca Janine Wilson. Catherine Lynn Woodman, Atterbury Honor Scholar in Finance. Jeffrey Allen Wiley, Atterbury's Honor Scholar, Business Administration and Management. Mary Grace Yazin Hayward. Mr. Stephen Hayward, Instructor of Economics, will be handing his diploma to his daughter, Mary.
Will all of the new baccalaureate graduates please stand? You may now signify your graduation by turning the logo on your class ring outward to face the world and by moving the tassel on your mortarboard from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the May 2018 baccalaureate graduates. And now if we could have all of today's graduates stand for one final round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and thank Dr. Guli Manfredi, Associate Professor of Music, and our very talented brass choir for the music today. I would also like to thank our faculty marshals, Dr. Lance Keith, Professor of Agricultural Education and Head of the Department of Agricultural Sciences, Dr. Mallory Vestal, Associate Professor of Agricultural Business and Economics, Ms. Karen Cooley, Instructor of Accounting, and Dr. Robert King, Assistant Professor of Marketing. Thank you for your hard work today. In a few seconds, I will ask that you rise and join in the singing of our Alma Mater, led by Dr. Robert Hansen. Please note that the words are printed on page 819 of the program, and they will be on the screen behind me as well. To ensure the safety of all our guests, please remain seated after the Alma Mater until all of the graduates have filed out, and then you may meet your graduate outside the building. Please rise.
Boundless reach of prairie, over rolling plain, over cliff and crag and canyon, Alma Mater reigns. To maroon and white our colors we would faithful be. Hearts as bold as western breezes, souls as pure and free. Round thine image, Alma Mater, hallowed memories twine. Bless the sacred ties of friendship pledged before thy shrine. Alma Mater, Alma Mater, we will faithful be. Through the years that lie before us, we'll remember thee. Well,